Hey guys, I'm making today, I'm going to make a red curry pumpkin soup. But I'm also steaming down pumpkin for pies, because I won't need all this for the soup. I've got about 3/4 of this Cinderella pie pumpkin. I don't know if you've seen them. They look like Cinderella's coach. All cut up and manageable in the roaster. But I wanted to show you, I keep a few of these old lids around, canning lids. They work great for scraping the inside of a pumpkin or squash of any kind. Better than a spoon because they're a little sharp on the edge. And I didn't know if you had that little trick, but I thought, I'll just share that too. And so you're kind of steaming this. I've already washed the outside of this too, even though I won't be keeping it. I've got about, a couple inches of water in there, and I'm going to steam this off until it's fork tender. The pumpkin is almost done, but I'm going to start my pan here. I'm going to put down a good, healthy tablespoon of garlic infused olive oil. And that's just because you need a little bit of fat in there. It also adds a layer of flavor. This is chicken stock from a chicken, better than bouillon. It's reduced sodium, it's organic. I really, really like it. So 4 cups of that down in my pan. And then just to get this all cleaned out, I've got 2 cups of a nice Chardonnay that you would want to drink. I want the flavor to reduce down in that, so and this pumpkin, look how pretty. It's just beautiful. It's still really hot, and I still got the rest of it in the roaster, but I wanted to show you, you just get the skin off. And I'm not, because it's such a big amount of pumpkin, I'm not going to worry about being too meticulous about it, not to mention my animals will eat it. So I'll tell you, pumpkin by itself is amazing. Yum. Okay, I thought I'd come back for a quick minute. I just wanted to let you know I did save the seeds here. If you don't want to mess with them right away, if you're processing a lot of pumpkins, put them in the freezer. That's exactly what I do. That's what Bear Pepper does, and then you deal with them later. But I soak these in water and rinse them a few times, and then I soak them in salt water, and all the little bits float to the top, and your nice pumpkin seeds go down to the bottom. So I'm spreading these out, and I'm going to drizzle some olive oil and move them around. I'm going to roast these in a 400-degree oven, and you'll smell them when they're close to being done. It doesn't take that long, but you just want to toast them. Now I've got my hands all dirty. Let me rinse them. And I did soak them in hot salt water for about a half an hour, so they can absorb a little salt on their own, but I am going to just lightly sprinkle some cracked or some coarse kosher salt over the top. You could use sea salt. Any coarse salt is great. You don't want these so salty you can't eat them. I did that. Hope you can see this. Beautiful. This is a darker orange pumpkin. These Cinderella pumpkins are a darker orange than your jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I still cook with my jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. I think they're delicious. Pumpkins are one of the best vegetables you can eat, in my opinion, along with any of your other winter squashes. All the vitamins and minerals are concentrated from the whole season. So what I'm going to do is I've got about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 cloves of garlic. I did not chop it up because I am going to use the immersion blender. I've got a big, large onion. I'm going to put that in here. That's going to cook down until it's nice and soft. I can hear my pumpkin seeds in the background. They're popping in the oven, so I'm probably going to turn those off so I don't burn them. And then we'll get our curry sauce in here. Oh, it took there's about 6 cups of pumpkin, and I added another 4 cups of chicken stock. You could use vegetable stock. It doesn't have to be chicken stock. Vegetable stock is just as good in this. This can be a total vegetarian meal. I actually am going to take out some shrimp out of the freezer right now and start frying them. We have company, and I thought, you know, it'd be really nice to have some grilled shrimp alongside this, or just even drop into the soup. So get those soaking in some cold water so they can thaw in time. And then I'm going to put my curry in so you guys can see it's a paste. Now, they make curry powder, and I use that too, but I really like the paste. It's got a little bit of oil in there. I think that the spices are bloomed a little better. This is generally the brand that I buy, but I also have this brand here, which is very good also. Curry's expensive, so once you open that jar, put it in the fridge. So it's a thick paste. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. Anyways, so I'm going to plop that right in there. It's going to add beautiful spice and warmth to this dish. It'll counteract the sweetness of the pumpkin. The pumpkin definitely has a sweeter flavor, just like most winter squashes. They have a sweetness to them. So now I want to add some lemongrass. Now, lemongrass in the whole state, you know, the fresh state, it's very, very expensive. I never use it all, and I throw it away. And then, you know, you need a little bit more for some other recipe, and you're like, okay, I need some more. So I buy it like this. It's in the tube. It's ready to go when I need it. And I'm just going to put about, just to start, maybe 2 tablespoons. There. All right, you guys, I'm back, and I'm ready to put the next step of my recipe together. So, this can be a vegan dish, whatever. But tonight we're going to have it, I'm not going to put the shrimp right in the soup, but I am going to put it in when I serve it in the bowl, so it's in at the last minute. My immersion blender, I am going to blend it up. And you got to be careful with these. If you pull them out of the liquid, it will splatter, just like a regular mixer. Now, if you did not have, if you did not have an immersion blender, or you do not have one, I should say, you can use your mixer. You can use a, what are those called? There you go. One of those things I don't have, and it's slipped my mind. Pretty funny. Well, there goes my glasses. Okay. So, anyway, you can blend this up. You want a smooth texture to it. This is just really nice and smooth. This has just that background heat that I love. And we're going to add, well, I'm going to disconnect the immersion blender. And I'm going to add some cheese. Now, you don't have to have cheese. If you are watching calories or you don't want to add the cheese, don't add the cheese. Don't add the shrimp at the end. I use Tillamook's extra sharp cheddar. It's fabulous. And I'm just going to sprinkle that down in there. Nobody knows they're eating cheese, actually. And this was an 8-ounce, so 2 cups basically. Once it's grated up, it's about 2 cups. Solid is 1 cup. And you just mix that in so it can melt in there and become yummy. Alright. I'm going to go get my cilantro chopped up. And what I'm going to do is dish up a bowl for myself. I don't eat a whole lot. In fact, I probably won't eat everything I dish up for you guys. But it's a pretty presentation. So I've got the soup. And I'm gonna garnish it. I've got beautiful grilled shrimp. So I'm gonna put for each person. Just pop in there 4 or 5, maybe 6. And then I top it off with just a little bit of cilantro. You can use green onion if you don't like cilantro. You could use parsley. This is not. It doesn't matter what you do. And then I made cheese biscuits this morning, so, oh, you can't even see it. Doggone it. Let's move her on back. I made cheese biscuits this morning, so there you have it. I've got a nice biscuit and some soup. I will taste it for you just a sec. The guys aren't quite home yet, so oh, it looks so good. Smells delicious, and I have tasted this. I'm going to taste a little bit of the soup with some cilantro. It's hot. So all those curry spices come through, and there's a little background heat. It's not overpowering at all. In fact, if I wanted a really spicy soup, I'd add a teaspoon of my habanero powder, but I'm not going to do that this time. And I definitely want to try a shrimp with this, because that was kind of a, ooh, shrimp or chicken would be good with this, you know. But I'm leaving it so I add it last, so it's not in the pot. If this pot takes us a week to get through it, it's fine and dandy, no problem. One more for the team. Oh, okay, that's a winner. I truly hope this inspires you to maybe do something that you haven't thought of, or it doesn't have to be my stuff, just that you haven't thought of, or you haven't thought of in a long time. Try something somebody else has got going on, and maybe step outside the box and try something you weren't quite sure of, because I wouldn't steer you wrong. For sure, this is delicious. You do have to like spice. It's not hot, but it is spicy, if that makes sense. I wouldn't eat anything that's going to burn my tongue to the point I can't taste anymore. I would never do that. And I wouldn't do it to my guests. So it is spicy and it has a background heat, but it is not over the top hot. Now, there are people that are extremely sensitive. Don't try this. Or leave out some of the curry, because curry is spicy. It's a blend of amazing spices. So anyways, I hope this inspires you. I hope that you try this, and I truly hope you love it, because we love it. We have it every year this time of year, and